All right, welcome back to Recipes from the Seas. This is Nick with Waterfront. Today we're doing American Red Snapper. For this recipe, I'm gonna go ahead and take the skin off the snapper. It's pretty easy for you to do at home, but you can also cook it on with the skin on as well if you like the crispy skin. Just get the knife underneath the tail there, get a good hold of the tail, and slide down while pulling on the skin to create a tension. And then go ahead and cut off any other remnants that you may have missed. For me, I'm not a big fan of the bloodline, so I go ahead and cut mine off. You're going to cut in at an angle. That way you're not going all the way through the fish, just enough to get in to get the bloodline cut out. From there, we're gonna add seasoning. So there's plenty of flavor in the sauce that goes with this. So just a little salt, a little pepper. We're gonna let that kind of marinate on there while we're getting everything else ready for the recipe. Go ahead, flip it and season the other side. From there, we'll start prepping out everything for the sauce. We get the yellow onion ready. We're gonna chop it into small pieces. We get a quarter cup of that. We start prepping the garlic. Just gonna smash it, peel it, and then we're gonna mince it into smaller than the garlic, nice small pieces. All right, then we're gonna do the diced tomatoes. I didn't just want to buy a can of diced tomatoes, so we're gonna do both. So we've got our fresh tomato. We're gonna take the skin off of it. And we're also gonna dice it into small pieces. And we're gonna mix that with, I used 1 can of the diced tomatoes. And then we're gonna use a potato masher to get those beat down a little bit more and remove any of the excess juice that we can use later in the recipe. I come to find out I didn't have a potato masher, so I'm using what I have available, but basically we're just breaking it down and getting it almost to more of a thick, chunky sauce. And then we're gonna separate that chunky tomato sauce with the tomato juice. And I use a sieve and continue to push through continue to smash through sieve or whatever you have, cheesecloth, whatever, just to drain all of the excess juice and store aside. After that prep's done, you should have your tomato juice, you should have your tomato sauce. Turn on your oven to bake and preheat it at 425 degrees. We're gonna get our pan ready. You're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, enough to cover the bottom of the pan. From there, we're gonna add our chopped onion, and we're gonna cook those for about 30 seconds to a minute, just enough to allow moisture to get out and to intensify the flavor a little bit, just sweat them a little bit. And then we're gonna add the garlic, and just about 30 seconds on the garlic, just enough to sweat and intensify the flavor, bring out the flavor of the garlic and the onion. You reduce heat a little bit with those guys, make sure not to overcook the garlic especially, and then you're gonna add your chopped and smashed tomatoes, your thick chunky tomato. Once you've got that mixed in, let it kind of cook down a little bit, and then that's when you're gonna add in your mix of bay leaves, chopped parsley, and oregano. You're gonna add in your green olives, and you're gonna add in your capers. Mix all the ingredients in together, and then you're gonna allow that to simmer until the sauce thickens again, and stir that occasionally. Once the sauce is thickened up, you're gonna add it to the bottom of a baking dish. You're gonna lay the fish on top of it, a little bit more of the sauce on top, and as soon as that oven is ready, we're gonna throw it in the oven. We're gonna put it in there for about 18 minutes. And there we have it, Red Snapper Veracruz.